It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 22, Breeze. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Breeze.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in.
And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's out to Chubb, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made by
and give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Intended for
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. But if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 7, Rams nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. Now Breeze lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Come on, let's go. And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb, 2nd leading rusher in the NFL last year. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, LA! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14. 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking for Inman deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rear.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
We clean it up, baby.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. he's going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Going deep here for... That's caught at the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He finds Humphreys. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Rams 42, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Breeze. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Breeze. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
On play action, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
6 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Breeze, man open, it's Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The kick is good.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Number 24.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is caught. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. All right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the...
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Rams 49.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First down, Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady now to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
That's good.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Gronkowski. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
San Francisco.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here.
Here we go, D. 65. Here I come again. Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
65.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Past the 30 to the 32.
To Leonard Fournette. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After one, our score 12-6.
With the score, Niners 12. Buccaneers 6.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up second
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down. And 3 yards to go.
Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's cracked.
11, 13. Hey, gun. Hey, check Mike 45. Check. Go ahead. 42.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Brady's pass.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Garoppolo's pass.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
Check it, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second and 10.
Hey. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they are.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 26-yard line.
45. Watch the curls. Check 45.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. William Golston able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On third and long, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. They intercept Garoppolo for the third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he Takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
26. 49ers.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
13.
Garoppolo now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Oh, he'll look downfield for... This is caught inside the 15.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
21.
Garoppolo again. Flushed out right. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
At the 35-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 more yards.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
To Mike Evans.
Brady to throw again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Buccaneers 34.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
1st down, San Francisco.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Once again, it's Mostert. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
First down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go one more.
One, Omaha.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
21, 21. Ship.
Now Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Levante David.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Dude, they have one big call left. Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
45. Mike, 45.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
45 is the Mike.
21, 21.
Garoppolo to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty solid coverage there by the all-pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This from 52 and this for the win. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
It's third down.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Again, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Sugar. Easy. Out.
Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Got you, boy. Mike 5'9". I'm going to come back to you.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll try again with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's good. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got
Yo. Let's fucking go. Yo. What's up, man? Let's fucking go. What's up? Waiting to play elite game. Dimitri Kakanas. Sorry for your team lost last night. No big deal, we still in the playoff race. Dimitri Kakanas, how's your morning going? Oops. Elbow bump. I am good. Nice. Emoji middle finger, emoji middle finger. Just kidding. Hey ha ha ha. Shelter in. Amashardo Kajadon. Jason. Nice, me too. The voice isn't working anymore, lol. There it goes, lol. Who's all in here? Who wants the smoke? Me, you, and Jose. Me. Dimitri Kakanis wants the smoke? Yes. You're not ready for the smoke. I don't like playing you in the morning, lol, just kidding. Let's go. No, Mike.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jackson's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Garoppolo now, first down throw, eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hey, come on, man.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Free on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
10 yards to go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
54-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And a Raven first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Javon Kinlaw. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 54 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
65.
Exit. Mike 40.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Strip that ball. 21. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Now Garoppolo. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
4 more yards.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
26-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Alert. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
And this is third down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll buy some time right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They'll drop this down to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 180!
48's the mic.
11.
Mike, 48.
On first down, Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is born. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Mike. 65.
Slam.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He may try it. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
To the 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Mike, check.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
49er first down.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. They find some open field here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 26 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch 54, watch 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. From the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was brought down by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Cut, cut, cut. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That is Tomlinson, who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go, here we go.
54. Watch the out, watch the out.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Oh, you got deep? 54.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 8.
Oh, here we go. Oh, showing it.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 3, 49ers nothing.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Don't say nothing. 11.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Giants 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jones. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's out. 19 Lions.
To throw again, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The 23-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end, because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here we go. Like 80.
54 Mike. Man, I got you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here comes Peppers. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, get in the weight room. Crunch.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete.
Jones pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Giants 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Jones on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
57's Mike. Mike 54.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Let's go, D. Man left, man left. Hey, we are.
From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
In a 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43.
He's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
Here we go.
54 Mike.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Running left, Coleman on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Check. 54.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I'm coming! 21!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
To George Kittle.
George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Giants 27, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. Solomon Thomas made the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Riley Dixon on to punt.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Jones now. Off play action. Jones hit and the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The Giants' 43-yard line.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Intended for George
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Garoppolo again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A gain of a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
57's the back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really good.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
For the Giants.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mike spot 4.
On first down, Garoppolo.
Check, 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 check.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 15-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
What we got? What we got? What we got? He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll go toss right with Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Today's final score, Giants.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on.